Well, ladies and gentlemen, news just came out very recently, within the last week or so, that of course was Zack Snyder's Justice League, with that being the official title. And of course there's going to be maybe not a lot of reshoots, but there's going to be quite a bit and a lot of characters added. One that was definitely, I think, totally unexpected was, of course, the Joker. Now, I do not think that it was part of the original plan, but I think Snyder is planning to bring him in as to finish his story. I think that's what's going to happen, or maybe he just saw the opportunity. He's like, you know what, screw it, I'm going to bring him back. Now, for those people who don't know, of course, the Joker in this universe was played by Jared Leto. Now, I will be nice and say that it was a divisive performance in Suicide Squad. Me personally, I didn't hate it, but I also didn't love it, okay? I don't blame Leto that much because I blame the writers, because I don't think he had a lot to work with. He is a method actor, and I just don't feel like they gave him enough to work with. If they would have gave him things to study and say, okay, you need to research stuff on this and that, I think he would have been fine, but I just don't feel like they really gave him much to work with, and I feel like he was just kind of freeballing it, just kind of doing whatever he wanted. So he is coming back for Zack Snyder's Justice League, and he will reportedly have a new look. Now, my prediction is that I still don't think he's going to have a huge role in this, obviously. I have a feeling he's only going to have like 2 or 3 scenes. I think it's going to be a very minimal performance, so I don't think it'll be enough to really sway people's opinions on him. I mean, unless he's like literally Oscar-worthy in like the 2 or 3 scenes that he'll most likely be in, but I just feel like since his performance is going to be very minimal, at least I think it is, I don't know for sure, but I would believe it would be, that, yeah, I don't think it's going to sway anybody. Now, obviously, last we saw him was Suicide Squad, and pretty much after that, everybody thought, nope, we're never going to see him again, because obviously there was a lot of backlash. But Snyder is giving him another shot with Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now, we do not know as of right now, of course, what his new look will be like, although we kind of have a description, which I'll get to in a little bit. And we also don't know how much he'll be in the movie. Like I said, I would believe it'll be minimal. And to what extent, I don't know. I have a feeling it'll be both flashbacks and present day. But I think majority of it is going to be flashbacks. Because I think with the whole Dead Robin thing in BVS, I feel like that's why he's bringing him back, so then he can show what happened, right? I think that's mainly what it's about. But I guess I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there is a present day scene where he just visits him in Arkham Asylum, or maybe in the Arkham Asylum scene where Lex Luthor gets out, maybe there's a little cameo for him. So who knows? But of course, Zack Snyder's been out doing interviews here recently, and of course, this is what he said about the Joker being in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and quote, "I wanted to, of course, honor what had been created with him because I thought it was really cool, but also some water has gone under the proverbial bridge between when last we saw Joker and this sort of appearance. He's a road-weary Joker. I guess that's a way of saying it." So it's kind of a weird way to describe him. Oh, yeah, end quote. That's a weird way to describe it. So basically it just kind of sounds like he's, I guess, kind of roughed up or something like that. Now, here's my thing. I'm wondering if, since he's supposedly road weary and he's going to have a different look and everything, especially if it's present day, if he's going to act different as well. Because in Suicide Squad, he was trying to be, like the full psychopath. But I have a feeling if it's kind of a time jump, because this is another thing, I hope they explain like the timeline from when Suicide Squad happened to this Justice League. Because I don't know if they're just going by like when these movies were released in, the real world. So like obviously Suicide Squad was 2016 and Justice League was 2017. So are you just saying they're a year apart in that timeline? Or are you going to say something where it's 5 years later? I just hope that that's something they clarify too. But I just wonder if maybe he's going to act a little more calm and not be as psychotic or something. I have no clue, because maybe, with these otherworldly threats showing up and Batman teaming up with the Justice League for the first time, he might be thinking, oh crap, I got to, get my stuff together. And now, what is he going to look like? No flipping clue. Obviously, he's road weary, whatever that means. I honestly don't really know how to take that. But I would assume that He won't have his tattoos. I have a feeling that's something that's going to be gone because that is something that majority of people, including myself, didn't care for. I was fine with there being a little bit, but I do felt like it was a little overdone. His outfits were definitely out there. I didn't really have a problem with his outfits. I thought that they were fine, but I do think there were times he tried to be too much like a pimp, right? It's just, I don't know. There were times he really didn't feel like Joker, at least in my eyes. So I'm hoping he has the same hair because I do really like the way his hair looked because that did look very much like the Joker. But I do hope that they get rid of the tattoos. And then I guess since Zack Snyder's really huge on fan service, then that would make me believe that he'll just give him, the purple and green suit. That would be my guess, but I don't know. I guess he might have some scars as well or maybe be beaten up a little more. But if I had to make a prediction, he'll look something like that. And majority of his scenes will probably be a flashback, but there might be one where it's present day, just in Arkham Asylum or something. But, just don't expect much. I still don't think it's going to be a lot to sway people. I mean, of course, I hope he can get some redemption, but I don't know if that's going to happen because I just think it's going to be very minimal. I just think they're basically going to show what happened to the dead Robin, which I believe in this universe it was actually Dick Grayson, not Jason Todd, because Jason Todd's like the one that, is always killed by Joker, not Dick Grayson. So I'm sure they're going to go and explain that because David Ayer came out a while back saying that the reason Joker has the grills on his teeth is because Batman was enraged with him killing Robin, and of course Batman went to go find Joker and he punched him in the mouth, which knocked out a couple of his teeth or whatever. So that's why he's wearing the grills. I think that's how it goes. Now, as far as his future goes for the DCEU, I still don't think he's going to have a lot of opportunities. I mean, even if he does solid and his minimal appearance in this movie, I still don't think he's going to get brought back unless there's like a huge call for him to come back. But with Joaquin Phoenix, doing great, although I know he's not coming back, most likely. Everybody got him, and then there's probably going to be a new Joker for the Batman trilogy with Matt Reeves. I get that they're going for the multiverse thing, but I just don't think they should have like 3 separate Jokers within a couple of years, right? I just don't think that would be smart. So, of course, what do you think of Jared Leto's Joker returning in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and what do you want him to look like, or what do you expect him to look like? And do you hope that he persuades you into either liking his performance, or do you think you're still going to dislike it? So make sure to let me know in the comments below. And of course, as always, I'd love to see you all next time.